We're live behind the fancy curtain in my dining room. Got my Mitch shirt on, of course, and the Jets hat in homage to our Game 1 playoff opener tonight. Go Jets, go. Do not go Leafs. I know we have a Leafs fan in here. Not going to name names, Connor, but there's that. So today we're talking spot targeting belly fat. Boom. So this has been a common reoccurrence. I mean, it's a trouble spot for most men, right? They tend to lose in certain areas easily, but not so much in the love handles and something on my screen. Love handles and belly. So the first tip, I'm not going to go into this one too much because we talked about it a fair bit, is finishing your workouts when you're carb depleted with a circuit, right? And it's a specific type of circuit. It's where you increase blood flow to your core, to your ab region with a core exercise, right? Whether it's a plank, some sort of ab wheel movement, whatever gets your abs burning. So you do that, and immediately following that, you do some sort of conditioning exercise, right? Battle ropes, sprint on a bike, something that gets your heart racing and your breath panting. By combining that, in theory, based on this latest research, I subscribe to a service that digs into all the studies. This is a legit study done, and the group that did this lost more fat, plain and simple, from their midsection in particular. So how this works is it sort of metabolizes that area, gets the fatty acids released, and then you burn it off with the cardio. So how much of a difference is this going to make? Maybe 5%, but you really need to focus on diet, obviously, first off, and training. But this is those hacks that you guys wanted. So there's hack 1. Number 2, there's brown fat cells, white fat cells, right? White is that blubbery stuff, not very metabolically active. But brown fat is the stuff that can burn calories, right? It's the fat that's prominent when you're born, keep you warm. It's higher in construction workers, people who work outdoors, who freeze themselves a lot. But this actually can burn more calories over the course of a day. So you want as much brown fat as you can. Working out improves this, but the tip I'm talking about today is something called melanin. It is released when you tan, when you don't burn, when you brown your skin, and this is one way to increase brown fat. So I'm talking tanning, guys. Let's get metro. Tanning's big. So how do you do that? Well, there is a product that I'm not recommending called Melanotan 2. You order it online, you inject it into your fat, and you get a tan, and it increases your melanin levels to numbers you probably cannot achieve naturally. But it does have some links to skin cancer, and I'm not recommending you do something like that. But if there's a guinea pig in the group, by all means, you'll be looking darker by the day. How do you do this instead? Well, obviously, tanning outside. Don't get in a burn, but getting a consistent tan. Tanning in a tanning bed. But either of those is going to work. And this, in theory, can spot target to some degree. So it all adds up, right? Third and final one is, so this is more on the supplement train here. There's lots of supplements that increase adrenaline, which can lead to lipolysis, right? Where you're releasing fatty acids from your fat cells. That's what you want, essentially. And you're getting that by dieting down and being hungry a bit. But these supplements can make a little difference. Some sort of feather that just flew from my ceiling. So what are a few options? Well, the ones that release adrenaline are not something I recommend, right? There's usually a lot of side effects that come from it. Ephedrine would be one popular one. Yohimbine. Both have the desired effect, but you got to cycle on and off because you burn out pretty quickly. The one that I seem to mention a fair bit in this group is nicotine, right? And if you're a past smoker, you've had past addictions, avoid it like the plague. But nicotine gum or a nasal spray is non-addictive at the doses I'm talking about. And this can spot target fat if you pair it with exercise. So I know I've written about this. There's an article going up on one of the sites I write for on this topic, so I'll share it in the group when it comes about. But essentially, a quarter piece of gum before a workout. This would be a workout where you're not introducing carbs during. So you would avoid the milkshake in this case, and doing a bit of cardio, burning it off. It helps to some degree. What percentage? I can't really say. But again, this is a hacks video, meaning the little percentage different stuff that can make a difference. All right, so that's it. The 3 tips for spot targeting belly fat is doing circuits at the end of your workouts where it's an ab exercise paired with a conditioning exercise, 4 to 8 rounds, pushing up to 10 rounds eventually. Number 2 is tanning enough so you release something called melanin, which increases brown fat, which is good for metabolizing your stubborn fat. And the 3rd piece is supplements that either release adrenaline or promote fat loss, and the 3 I mentioned above, right? Euhimbine, ephedrine, stay away. I've tried ephedrine and I was not a fan. And the last one is nicotine gum, which I am a fan of. If you moderate your intake, 1 piece a day at most, and you don't have a past history with smoking. All right, that's it. Those are 3 Workshop Wednesday in the books. If you have questions, drop them below. That's it. Hopefully this worked.